For this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Liongard integration. Now, to find our integration page, we're going to go to the Admin tab, down here at the bottom to our integrations, and now we have Liongard. Clicking into my Liongard, these are the items that I'm going to need: domain, access key ID, and the secret key. Now, in order to get those things, we'll be hopping over to Liongard, and I'll show you step by step on how to pull those items. Now that we're within Liongard, we're going to move to our account page here, select our account settings, and now we're going to pull the access token first. Now here we're going to generate a new token and the Liongard API token. Now for this case, we're going to set our expiration. We're going to leave it at unlimited and generate. Now here is our access key ID and our access key secret. So we're going to copy these over to our Hudu instance. From there, below the access key, we have our Liongard instance. Now, this is going to be the URL that we pull, so I'm going to highlight this right here. I'm going to take this over to Hudu. Looking into our Liongard domain, I'm going to paste this URL, and we are going to save our settings. Once these settings are saved, we're going to do a test connection. Test connection is successful, so now we can start our sync. I'm going to select Start, and we're going to let this run for a minute to make sure that we bring everything. Now, you can cut this short just by reloading the page if you are stuck at this loading bar for a long bit. So if we want to just hit refresh. Here we have our 5 companies pulling in from Liongard and other items, but we're going to start with some edit settings and filtering. Going into my edit settings, down at the bottom, and adding a sort rule. Now, on the left-hand side here, these will be all of our inspectors, and we have quite a few coming in from Liongard as we support many of their inspectors. So in this case, if we want to just do our Office 365 inspector, and then we're going to assign it to our own side. So left is coming from Liongard, to which we're going to be placing it to an asset layout. Now, in this case, I'm only going to do one. We can add additional inspectors as we choose, but I'm going to select Save Settings. After we have those settings, we're going to go into our match companies. Now, these are going to be the 5 companies that were brought over from Liongard. Now, there's going to be a couple things that we noticed. First of all, we do have our name and integration matched to our company in Hudu. In this case, we already have companies that are named with these 2, so if we match them, they will automatically come over. In the case of these other 3 items that we have below, we currently do not have a company, so Hudu will create one of that name and match it. Now, these are case sensitive, so if you do have a name, it's maybe not exactly the same, Hudu might not recognize it, so you are able to change and rematch that item. In this case, however, these matches work for us, so I'm going to accept this one and create a new company for another, so we can take a look at what that looks like. Now, we do have the option of bulk create/match, and this means that this will do all of this for us, assigning new companies and accepting matches that already exist. So if you're bringing in many companies into Hudu, you do have that option. Then on the right side, we can see which companies we do have matched. At any point, we can change this match and location. Now that we have that complete, go back into our settings, and we're going to do another sync. Now we can do this in 2 ways. We can stop the sync and just simply restart it, or we can click this button up here, and here we have our sync options. Now this is currently on its way, so I can't redo this obviously, but throughout the whole process, you can bring a sync over. Hudu does it automatically every 3 hours, but you can force it early if you like. We're going to refresh the page, and we're going to bring in the rest of our companies. And we only brought in a couple inspectors. We're going to bring in everything else, and we're going to redo another sync. So here is our inspector. Now, if we want to take a look, we can click on the asset name, and we can also see which company it's located in. I'm going to click on this item here, and we will see all of the information being tracked by Liongard. Now, the same tabs that we have in Liongard are transferred over here, so you don't have to go through long, sprawling lists to find your information. Now, this is attached to an asset card, so we can still edit the information above it and even rematch this to another card if we choose to. When it comes to customizing these options, go back into our Liongard page. And if we have any other issues, I recommend deleting the entire asset and reapproaching any of the sync. Now, this is just a great way of making sure you don't have any duplicates or simply named asset layouts that don't actually have any items within them. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out and comment below or connect with us on our support site. Thank you.